Welcome to today's vlog. It is a gloomy and cozy Wednesday morning. I am going to get ready to leave for the office soon for my 9 to 5 job, but I wanted to film today and probably tomorrow and just kind of take you with me on my productive routine lately. I feel like I am really locking in for the end of the year and prioritizing the habits that genuinely make me feel good. So this morning I started off with some journaling, and it was a combination of gratitude journaling and prayer journaling. Basically just writing out and thanking God for all of the things in my life that I am so grateful for. I had volleyball last night, so I let myself sleep in a little bit longer this morning. I typically just play it by ear when it comes to what time I'm getting up, depending on how late I'm staying up the night before. So last night I didn't get home until around 10, and then I had to shower, wash my hair, all of that sort of thing. So I got up around 6:45 this morning, whereas tonight I'm gonna try to go to bed a little bit earlier because I want to wake up early and have a little 5 a.m. morning routine, primarily just so I can get my workout in before work. I'm home from work. I'm gonna change out of my blazer, put on a comfy sweatshirt. It is so gloomy outside, and I feel like I'm already starting to get into my seasonal slump. I typically start to feel kind of down during the later fall and winter time when the sun is not out as often and it's kind of dark when I get home from work. But I'm really working on reframing my mindset to think of it more as cozy. I don't know, instead of feeling like it's sad and depressing, I just want to think of it as cozy. And I feel like sticking with all of my habits really helps me when it comes to being in a seasonal slump as well. I am going to get a workout in this evening, but first I wanted to show you the Notion dashboard that I've been creating for myself. During the end of the year, I feel like I always get the urge to reset my systems and just get everything organized before the new year starts. So lately I've been working on creating my own Notion dashboard where I can keep track of my habits, I can time block, I can write out a to-do list. And this is actually my first time creating my own full-on Notion dashboard by myself, because a lot of the times in the past I would just use pre-made templates, because honestly sometimes Notion can get super overwhelming and confusing for me, but it's definitely something that I have been wanting to learn. So I actually took a class recently on Skillshare. It's called the Notion Masterclass, Maximize Your Productivity and Organization by Ali Abdal. I'm sure you guys have probably seen him on YouTube. So I was really excited when Skillshare reached out to partner with me on today's video, and I am so excited about how my Notion page is turning out. That class was super helpful because it walked me through step by step how to do certain things. So I want to show you what my Notion page is looking like so far. When you take classes on Skillshare, there's like different projects that you can do after the class. And so for this one, it was creating your own life operating systems dashboard in Notion. And it's cool because if you submit the project, you can get feedback from your peers and teachers. So I'm going to share my screen. Okay, this is not a finished final product, but it's a start and I'm really proud of myself. So it's called my life dashboard. I have a spot for current focus where I can just write down what I am currently focusing on, my intentions. I have these 3 pages right here: habit tracker, alignment map, and monthly reset. I haven't gotten to those 2 yet, but for the habit tracker, I basically have this table here where I can check off when I do certain habits. And once I'm done with the week, I can just press this tab here for new week and start fresh. Going back to my life dashboard, I have a time block. So this is my daily plan. I did it by 30-minute increments starting at 5 a.m. and going to 11 p.m. So I might change that just because it is very long. And now that I'm looking at it, I might drag this one over a little bit just so that they all fit. I have a weekly plan where I can write my to-dos for every single day of the week. I have a calendar view here. I also have a spot where I can kind of just brain dump my to-do list and mark them as urgent or important. I might change the layout of that. Honestly, taking that class helped so much, and what I love about Skillshare is how easy it is to fit learning into your routine. You can truly learn at your own pace and choose from thousands of creative classes. Everything from productivity and organization to art, design, and photography. And the classes are taught by real world-class creatives. These are people who are actually doing the work and sharing their best tips and insights. So if you've been wanting to invest in yourself and start building a creative habit, now is such a good time. The first 500 people to click the link in the description or scan the QR code that I'll have on the screen will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare plus 20% off your first year. And this offer is only available in November, so definitely jump on that. If you notice, there was one more page at the bottom of my Notion dashboard and it's called personal curriculum. I don't know if you guys saw this trend going around, but basically people are putting together their personal curriculum just to further their own learning, especially when they're not in school anymore. And so you kind of set it up like a little college class, if you will. So I wanted to give this a try. This is a very rough draft of it. I have not finalized it, but this is what my Notion page is looking like, and I'm definitely gonna make it look pretty eventually. But I have 2 different courses that I picked, and this is also just like my personal twist on this trend. The first one is Foundations of Personal Alignment. I have a focus and an objective, and then I also have a course breakdown. So week 1 and 2 are on core values. I have materials, which is a class on Skillshare called Personal Growth, 5 exercises that will help you figure out what to do. And then different assignments like complete a values audit. There's also week 3 and 4, same thing, different assignments, different class, week 5 and 6. Each of the weeks have different themes, different materials, different assignments. I think it's so fun. And then the second course is the Art of Intentional Productivity, where I'm focusing on habits, systems, energy management. So same thing with the course breakdown. I have weeks 1 through 6, and for each 2 weeks, just different homework assignments that I can do for it. Let me know if you guys want me to make a whole video on this specifically. I think that'd be so fun. But yeah, that's my personal curriculum. And if you guys have done anything like this before, please let me know. I would love to hear like what you're studying, what your homework assignments are for yourself. And now I'm going to get a workout in. It is currently 5:47, so I'm trying to get my workout in before I make dinner and eat tonight. Workout was so good. I highly recommend working out if you are ever feeling like you have low energy, which I know sounds crazy because you have to have energy to work out, and when you're low energy you don't feel like working out, but I promise you it will give you an energy boost. I am getting ready to cook dinner now. I'm feeling so hungry. It's literally almost 7:30 now. It's crazy how fast the time flies after work. I got this from Costco recently. It is rice ramen noodles and it has 8 grams of protein. It's organic. It's basically just a healthy way to eat ramen noodles. These are the only ingredients: organic brown rice flour and organic millet flour. So I'm gonna make that, probably put it in some chicken broth, and we'll see how that is. I will say it does taste very plain. I put it in chicken broth after I rinsed it, and then I also added some salt and garlic powder, but maybe I just didn't add enough because it is tasting super plain. So if you have any advice of any type of like seasoning or a different way that I can prepare this, please let me know. Caleb and I got to watch a little bit of our show together, and now I'm in bed and I'm just gonna take some time to time block my day tomorrow. bright and early. It's currently 5:57. I'm gonna eat a cheese stick before I do my workout because last time I did a morning workout, afterwards I felt super like lightheaded almost, and I even ate breakfast afterwards, so I'm not really sure why that happened, but I'm kind of trying to just get a little bit more protein in and eat a little bit beforehand. I've added a new item to my breakfast lineup, which is really exciting. I got this from Costco. It's made with sunflower protein and dates. It's gluten-free, so pretty clean ingredients. I don't love the taste of dates, but it is a healthier alternative to like Cocoa Puffs, and it just gives me something different in the morning. If you know, you know. I was originally supposed to have a FaceTime call with friends tonight, but that got canceled, so that kind of changes things around on my time block for the day, which is actually good because I'm gonna go on a walk outside with Caleb. We have been not walking as often as we normally do after work, and this is actually the last week before the time change happens where I live, so starting on Sunday, it's going to get dark a lot earlier, which means we won't be able to do our evening walks because when I get home from work, it's going to be dark. So I really want to take advantage of today and get out there before the sun sets. It is now 10:57 and I'm about to hop in bed. I did get some editing done tonight, but not as much as I'd hoped. But Caleb and I also got to hang out and we watched a couple episodes of our show. So overall, it was a good night. I hope that you guys enjoyed this little end of year productive routine vlog. I hope that it inspired you with your routines and motivated you with your habits. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you and I will see you in the next vlog. Peace.